Go so hard, you know what I'm saying? Today, Jordan's going to be talking about a lot of hip mobility, flexion, all these good movements that are going to help benefit either your squats, just overall deadlifts. So he's going to take off from here.
So today the video is going to be about, I'm going to be showing a lot of different movements to help you with hip mobility, hip extension, and things like that. I know y'all are thinking like, what is that? What is a hip flexion? What is a hip extension? Basically, if you're seated all the time, or if you feel like you have tight hips, a lot of these things will kind of loosen those up. Me personally, I've done these. I've incorporated these throughout my before my workouts. My hip mobility has increased tenfold. So that's what I'm gonna be doing with y'all today. What I like to do before my lower body workouts, it's called the Scorpion. It's good for lower back mobility, hip mobility, glute stability, and core stability. So what you want to do, you want to get on the ground. You want to lie in the prone position, which is face down on the ground here. I wish I had a mat, but it's all good. Our boy Chris just cleaned the floor, so that makes it a little bit better. So you're going to lie prone on the ground here. With this opposite leg, what you want to do, you want to come all the way across and try to touch your opposing hand. And when you come across, you want to make sure you feel that glute squeeze. And then in regular motion, it's going to look just like this. So coming across, make sure that opposing hip stays glued to the ground. So just coming across there. And that's a good mobility exercise for y'all to do before your lower body workout. Alright, so this next one is called the supine leg whip. I got this one from Eric Cressy, one of the most respected strength and conditioning coaches in the game. So I'm going to have my boy Doze over here, you know what I'm saying? Co-founder of Chasing Greatness. I'm going to have him do it. So what I want you to do, I want you to lie flat on the ground in the supine position, so face up, flat on the ground. And then I want you to lift one of your legs up. Getting the glute bridge. So when you do a glute bridge, you want to extend your hips all the way, squeeze your glutes at the top. So lift one of your legs up now. Keep that core tight. And this leg, I want you to just come right across, like you're doing a windshield wiping motion. Come right across. Keep that core nice and tight. See how his core is tight? I'll come right back up. Just like that. Give me three more. Keep that core tight. This works rotary stability. This works core stabilization, core strength, glute strength, glute isometric strength, and good. How'd that feel?
Good.
Alright, so this next one, it's another psoas stretch. It's good to lengthen those iliopsoases. So say for example, you have a desk job, you're seated all day, your hip flexors, they tend to shorten. That can cause anterior pelvic tilt, lower back pain, things of that nature. Or if you're like him over here, who's a power lifter, and you're trying to get more mobility in your hips for like squat depth and things like that, it's a really good one. So all you want to do, you want to get that band that you have in your hand right there. You want to put it around where your midfoot is at, so wrap it around about midfoot, right about there. Yes, sir. Then I want you to lie down on the ground whenever you get yourself situated. So lie flat, back nice and flat, keep your head down. And then make sure those shoulder blades are nice and pinned towards the ground. Then all I want you to do is grab your leg, and I want you to bring it towards your chest, keeping your lower back on the ground, firmly on the ground. I want you to hold for a count of 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just release it. Release. And come right back up with the other one.
Ooh, that's a bad one right there.
That's a bad one right there.
Yeah.
That's how we doing this one, bro. 3, 2, 1, and release. And then that one right there, that's like I said, for anybody with short hip flexors, anybody who's trying to increase their mobility, that's a good one right there. So add that to your pre-workout mobility and post-workout stretches. I'm going to show you how another mobility exercise is going to stretch your psoas, so it's good pre-squats, pre-deadlift, any kind of lower body workout. So all you want to do, you want to find a wall. If you find a swole dude with a big back, put your hands on his back, have him stand there, you know what I'm saying? Just find a solid object, put your hands on it, and then all you want to do with this leg, the knee that's on the ground, with this leg, you want to slightly lean forward, and to make sure your core stays tight, you want to squeeze your glute. Make sure you're imagining your belly button coming towards your spine, so keep that core nice and tight. You want to very slightly lean forward, keeping that back glute tight as possible. You're very slightly leaning forward. You should feel a stretch all in your psoas. Hold that for 15 seconds each side, and that's a really good stretch for you. It's called the back squat. It's a very basic compound movement. Works a lot of your muscles. It's gonna work your lower body, your core. It's one of the big three. Big three is the squat, the press, and the deadlift. So what I want you to do, I want you to get up under the bar. So from that position right there, I want you to get the bar on your mid straps, right about there. And then from there, I want you to keep your glutes tight. I want you to lift up here. Then you can have your feet wide, narrow, whichever is more comfortable for your body type. And from there, I want you to shoot your hips back. You go right down into the squat. Keep everything nice and tight. Keep that chest high. And then come right back up. Squeeze the glutes at the top. That's the key. You want to squeeze at the top, extend those hips all the way. Give me another one, Dozy. All the way back up. Squeeze that butt at the top. And that right there, folks, is the back squat. Give me another one. Good.